Good afternoon. My name is Gharib. What's your name?
Hello, Mr. Gharib. My full name is Zana Hamali Abdul Karim.
How can I call you?
You can call me as Zana as you like.
Okay. Since it's not a real IELTS exam, it's a practical one. I'm not going to ask for your identification, okay?
Okay. I know what you mean.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk about your work. Do you work or you're a student?
I'm working in a hospital as a nurse.
Right.
I graduated in the nursing college at the Howler Medical University.
Do you like your job?
I think I partially like it. You know, my job is kind of helpful for the humanity, but it have some downwards in my work.
What don't you like about your job?
What I don't like about my job is, you know, you have to work with the patients. You know, it's kind of affect you in a negative way. You know, hospital is not a comfortable place.
Okay, let's talk about reading. Did you have
About what, sorry?
reading?
Reading, okay.
Did you have a favorite book when you were a child?
No, I don't have any specific book when I'm a child, but if you want to talk about the specific book in right now, I have a favorite book, if it's okay.
And what's your favorite book?
My favorite book is about the adventure of the physician of Pharaoh. Its name is Sinoha. I kind of like this book. If you want me to talk about in detail about this.
Well, I may come to this question. Let's move to the next question. How much reading do you do for your work or your study?
About my studying, I do reading, but not. I didn't give it a specific time for my studying, but I read it occasionally. You know, so I find it a new way for reading book. It's through listening. There's a book on a YouTube, you can download it. You know, my way to the hospital, it's kind of far from my home, the hospital. It takes about 40 minutes. In this 40 minutes, when I'm in my car, I'm going to play those books. So I am listening to books, not reading usually.
Okay. What kinds of books do you read for pleasure? Do you read any books for pleasure?
Reading books for pleasure, as I mentioned, I kind of read the adventurous book, as I mentioned before. The adventurous, because it's encouraged me for do some kind of adventure in my life.
Do you prefer to read a newspaper or a magazine online or to buy a book?
I prefer
Copy of book, yes.
Copy. You mean the hard copy,
Yes.
the newspapers. I prefer reading the newspaper online because I find it more approachable than the hard copy of the newspaper. Because in my country, it's kind of hard to get the hard copy of the newspaper. You have to go to the market to buying it, because I can't find any company to distribute the hard copy of the newspapers. That's why I kind of find it hard.
Okay, that's all about part one. For part two, I'm going to give you a task card.
Okay.
And when you describe a hotel that you know, you will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish, okay? So when you describe a hotel that you know, here is a topic and blank paper to write down notes on it. And, okay, no problem. Right, then now you can start. 1 minute is over.
Okay, today I would like to talk about a hotel that which I stayed in some years ago. It's around, I think it's 5 years ago, when we have the summer training at my college between at the third semester of my college session. We traveled to the Turkey and we stayed at a hotel which was a 4-star hotel. Sorry about that, I can't remember the name of the hotel, but the hotel that located in a marketplace at the city, at a city. Its name is Şanlıurfa city at the Turkey. I find that this hotel a nice place to stay in, and it has some facilities in that hotel, which one of them is the internet inside the hotel. But the downward point of this hotel, I find a downward point of this hotel, which was the power. I mean the electricity power, which it was. We were out of power, electricity power at occasional time, intermittently, not in a usual way. The hotel, it was looks like an apartment inside the marketplace.
You have been talking for more than 2 minutes. Can I have my pen and paper? Also, topic back, please.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
We've been talking about describing a hotel that you know. Now I'm going to ask you some questions related to the same topic. Okay. So let's talk about staying in hotels. What things are important when people are choosing a hotel?
The important point about choosing the hotel is the location, and it depends on you. Why you are staying in this place. When you are staying in a hotel, means that you are far away from your home, so you may be for pleasurable, for enjoying the places, or you are in this city or in this country for a specific task.
Why do some people not like staying in hotels?
You know, every person is comfortable in their home. That's why they find it kind of uncomfortable in staying a hotel, and they are far away from home. And you know, staying at home is kind of comfort zone for you. Some people won't like it to living their comfort zone.
Do you think staying in luxury hotel is a waste of money?
It depends on who you are traveling to or on who you are staying with in this hotel. For example, if you are in a honeymoon, I prefer to staying at a luxurious hotel, and I think it's not waste of money. But if you are just going to this country for traveling or enjoying, it's not necessary to staying at a luxurious hotel. So I find it waste of money.
Okay, let's talk about working in a hotel. Do you think hotel work is a good career for life? Is a good job for life?
I can't find it a good job for life because from my perspective and from my experience, which I wasn't work at the hotel, but one of my friends have been worked in the hotels. They find that the salary income is few for them, which wasn't fulfill their living needs.
How does working in a big hotel compare with working in a small hotel?
I think it doesn't change a lot, because you know the salary, it's kind of how I describe it, I don't know how it's kind of bordered, it's kind of limited. I don't think working in a bigger hotel, it makes you getting a more salary.
What skills are needed to be a successful hotel manager, in your opinion?
Pardon?
What skills are are needed to be a successful hotel manager?
Hotel manager. The skill that you need for managing the hotel is you have to be experienced in the other ways of life and in the other hospitality department. For example, you have to have experience in the airports, hospital, because it's kind of in some way indirectly related to the hotel. So those person have to have the working skill in the other department to fulfill the clients that were visiting those hotels.
That's the end of the test. Thank you very much.
Thanks for you too.